is going to be an important game for them. In fact, the game is being played in a neutral location between Egypt and Djibouti. It's actually being played in Morocco. So, nevertheless, it's very important here. If both teams fail to get that first place, second place is still very, very important. So, like we mentioned, let's give you some of the familiar players. Like I said, Bernard Traore, the 30-year-old who played in so many clubs in Europe. Of course, he's captaining Burkina Faso today. And Kay Kamara, the 41-year-old Cincinnati player in the United States. He is captaining Sierra Leone, and he's one goal away from equaling the Sierra Leone's all-time goal scorers of Mohamed Kaloun, who's the manager today. The 46-year-old is managing his national team. And so far they've been doing a very good job, to be fair, for both being in second and third. So the players are on the pitch. We're just waiting for the referee to start us off. We're literally just moments away here from kickoff, and we're up and on the way. Goal goes to Burkina Faso, but managed to be intercepted by Sierra Leone, and it's going to get the first foul of the match. And that was against number 9, Kabore. It's going to be a free kick for Sierra Leone inside their own half. We have got the first match, and be played by Ba, long ball forward, who is managed to be picked up by his colleague, and that is Kamara, but again, it's well picked up by Burkina Faso, and now they're playing in the back. Now it's Kabore. Dudayo, long ball forward, only reaches as far as the Sierra Leone player. And now Sierra Leone are playing with Diaby, ball forward, and lovely ball to Samadia on the left-hand side, trying to take on the player. And the ball managed to get into the penalty area, but it was well intercepted by Burkina Faso, and the ball goes all the way back to the Sierra Leone player. It wasn't the best of kicks by the goalkeeper, and that was Cisse, the goalkeeper for Sierra Leone. Long ball forward, headed down by the Burkina Faso player, and it falls for number 22 Torre, and there's going to be a free kick for Burkina Faso. It was a late challenge on Ouattara. Ouattara, the former Bournemouth and the current Brentford player. Played 25 times for his country. And scored 6 times. So it's free kick going to be taken by the Bayer Leverkusen player, Tapsuba. Tapsuba with the ball. Played it short. Still inside the Sierra Leone half to Ouattara, and eventually has gone back inside the centre circle. Goes to Kabore on the right hand side. Passed the ball forward, and it was well intercepted by Sierra Leone players. And that was Tarawali. It's now Samadia with the ball to Tarawali once more, and the pressure from the Burkina Faso players. It goes all the way back to the keeper, Cisse, and Cisse long ball forward down inside the centre circle. Was trying to head it forward by the Sierra Leone defenders, but it just falls for the Burkina Faso, and now Tapsuba long ball forward. It was headed towards Ouattara. Ouattara managed to head it down. Eventually, the Sierra Leone defender heads it back to his goalkeeper, Cisse, the 26-year-old. Throw long ball forward, reaches as far as the Burkina Faso half, and now the number 7 Kagbo with the ball, and he was challenged just outside the centre circle, inside the Burkina Faso half. Kagbo play quickly, now switching play to the right hand side. Falls for Kamara, but Kamara can control the ball. This is the younger Kamara. We've got a 20-year-old Kamara, number 17, and we've got 41-year-old Kamara, number 10. And the number 10 Kamara, the 41-year-old, he's the one with the 7 goals, in fact, for his country. So now for Dayo, for Burkina Faso. Managed to find Zagrana. Now lovely ball forward. It was headed towards Konate on the right-hand side. Konate crossed the ball inside the penalty area and eventually got cleared by Bar. The ball still with Burkina Faso, and it was a shot from Ayinde, and it was a fantastic save by Cisse. He has to dive to his left-hand side, and it goes for a first corner of the match. It was a lovely play. It was initially cleared by Jalio. It was a beautiful shot by Ayinde, and even better save by Cisse. So it's a first corner of the match for Burkina Faso from the right-hand side. It's going to be taken by the captain Traore. Traore cross it inside the penalty area, headed out by the defender, and it goes out for a throw-in on the right-hand side, halfway through the Sierra Leone half. Throw-in played quickly by Traore, and now it's well intercepted and picked up by number 3, Samadia. Samadia crossed the ball forward and headed towards Kamara, and Kamara with the ball outside the penalty area, but he does lose the ball on the edge of the D. And Burkina Faso managed to pick up the ball, and now with Tapsuba, and managed to find Kabore. Kabore with the ball on the right-hand side, still inside his own half, and it's about pressure, about 3-4 players trying to pressurize the Burkina Faso defenders. And eventually the goalkeeper managed to find a route down the middle. He managed to find Odrago, and he managed to find Tapsuba once more to Dayu, to Kabore on the right-hand side. Passed the ball forward. Managed to find Otara, but eventually managed to lose the ball. It's a handball actually on the Sierra Leone player. It's going to be free kick just on the edge of the D, inside the Burkina Faso half. Played long ball forward. It was headed towards Otara on the left-hand side. It's a bit too much for him. It goes for a throw-in for Sierra Leone. Not far from the corner flag on the right-hand side. Played forward. Managed to find Kamara. There's a free kick. It was a late challenge on Kamara. We just played 6 minutes. If you just joined us, it's still Sierra Leone 0, Burkina Faso 0, and it's still 0-0 between Djibouti and Egypt as well. Of course, that's the other game that determines the winner today. And the long ball forward, and it falls for number 13. That was Konate. It was a bit too much for him, and now Sierra Leone pick up the ball, and well intercepted. It goes to Otara, to Konate on the edge of the penalty. It wasn't the best of passes, to be fair, for Konate. And now Sierra Leone passed the ball forward, managed to find Kagbo. And as Kagbo loses the ball, and now Burkina Faso, lovely ball by Kabore, managed to take on the Sierra Leone player. Now it's down inside the centre circle. With Burkina Faso. And it's got to be a foul. There's a foul against Tarawale. It's a late challenge on the Burkina Faso player. We have got a player injured here from Sierra Leone, in fact. That was Tarawale, 30-year-old. He plays for Vikingur in Iceland, and also we got number 9 as well from Burkina Faso, and that is Kabore. He's also down injured. It's going to be got the medical staff for both teams up on the field now. And we've only seen one chance so far. That was a shot by Ayinde a couple of minutes ago, and it was brilliantly saved by Cisse, jumping to the left-hand side. That's the best, closest we come for a goal so far in the first 8 minutes or so, but there's interruption in play now due to injury to both players, and now it seems Tarawale is up and running. We've still got the Burkina Faso player down injured. I can tell you that Egypt have taken the lead away to Djibouti. They're leading by a goal to nil. Like we said, they got a win there. Will take them to the World Cup finals, but that doesn't mean this game is not important here. There's a free kick to be taken by Bernard Traore. Long ball forward inside the penalty area, and then straight in hand of goalkeeper Kylian Nkemia. In fact, I beg your pardon, and Hadj Cisse. Cisse plays it to Tarawale. It's down the middle. Now Sierra Leone still some playing from the back here at the moment. The ball with Fofana. Managed to find Jumaba. It's down Torre. The ball still down the middle here, and Fofana, long ball forward. He's trying to find Kamara, but it was well intercepted by the Bayer Leverkusen defender Edmund Tapsuba. And he still got the ball, and eventually it's a free kick on Kagbo. So it'll be free kick for Burkina Faso inside their own half. It's a late challenge from behind by the number 7. And he played quickly, played forward, and now goes towards Altara, but there's a challenge by Altara on the edge of the penalty area on Touré. It's going to be free kick for Sierra Leone, just outside their own penalty area. They've just joined us, just played 10 minutes here in Liberia, and it's still 0-0 between Sierra Leone and Burkina Faso. Free kick will be taken by Cisse, the 26-year-old. Cisse, long ball forward, deep inside the Burkina Faso half, and now it's been headed back by the Burkina Faso players, and now the ball goes forward for Burkina Faso, but it's well intercepted by the Sierra Leone defender, and now becoming a volleyball here, headed from both sides here, and eventually it picked up by Burkina Faso to Tapsuba. Now he's trying to switch play, and eventually managed to find Dayo. It was a late challenge here, down the halfway line by the Sierra Leone player on the number 6, Mohamed Zugrana. Played short. The ball still with Burkina Faso down the middle, inside the centre circle here. There's Kabora. Pass the ball down the middle, long ball forward, picked up by Fofana. Now Fofana with the ball. They managed to find Kamara, and it's a low ball forward to the other Kamara for Kagbo. Kagbo inside the penalty area. He's trying to shoot, he was well blocked, and he still managed to get the ball. And that was shot from outside the penalty area, and that was from Saïdou Fofana, and goes out for a goal kick for Burkina Faso. It was a lovely play by Kagbo, the 26-year-old, the Blackburn Rovers player. Managed to cut from the left-hand side and got from across as well inside the penalty area. Managed to have a shot, but he got blocked. But eventually, his ball managed to find Fofana, going up for a goal kick. So that's another shot. But it wasn't on target. Wasn't as good as the Burkina Faso a few minutes ago, and that was going to be a free kick for Sierra Leone. It's a late challenge on bar, just inside the Burkina Faso by the number 13, Mohamed Kanate. He was claiming that he was elbowed, but the referee is happy just to play the free kick here. No, they played it short. Goes to Alpha Touré, just inside his own half. Still playing short passes inside their own half. Eventually he fell for the left-hand side, managed to find Jallo. Jallo between two players, and managed to find K. Kamara, and just from in front of Kagbo, who was one intercepted by Kabores goes for a throw in on the left hand side, halfway through the Burkina Faso half. In fact, it was a late touch by the Sierra Leone players. Going to be throw in for Burkina Faso from the right hand side, played forward, and again this time it was intercepted by Tarwale. Now they're claiming for free kick, Sierra Leone, but the referee says play on, and the ball still with Burkina Faso inside their own half. And eventually fall for Tapsuba. Pass the ball forward. It's a lovely flick. He was heading towards Blatitore, but now it's one intercepted by Sierra Leone, and a long ball forward. And it falls for number 17. That is Kamara. Kamara on the right hand side, and the managed to take on the player. Goes inside the penalty area from the right hand side, and he has the shot on target, and it's straight in the hands of the goalkeeper for Burkina Faso, which is Kylian Nkimia. It was well played by Momo Kamara, the 20-year-old Minnesota United back in the United States of America. And that's long ball, now Faso Sierra Leone players once more, just inside the centre circle with Seydou Fofana. Now eventually goes to Djemaba to Fofana once more. Pass the ball forward. He was headed towards Kamara, and it's now lovely ball. It falls for number 10. K Kamara is well intercepted by Ayinda, and it goes for a throw in to Sierra Leone on the right hand side, halfway through the Burkina Faso half. So you get a chance for each team. Both teams had a shot on target. Now eventually the ball by Sierra Leone goes out for a goal kick for Burkina Faso. We play 15 minutes here in Liberia, the neutral ground. Still Sierra Leone 0, Burkina Faso 0, and now Burkina Faso with the ball. Managed to find Blatitore. Back to Tapsuba just inside the centre circle. Managed to find Dio. Tapsuba once more, the Bayer Leverkusen player. Managed to find Issa Kabore. It's about 3 players from the Sierra Leone forwards trying to pile on the pressure on the defenders, and now eventually they managed to find the ball towards Torre inside the centre circle. And it's now a fall for Sierra Leone once more. And now it's Kagbo on the left hand side. Kagbo cross and across the ball inside the penalty area, and it's headed out by Tapsuba. It falls for Burkina Faso. Now Burkina Faso with number 22, Blatitore. They had the chance to break in the counter-attack, but I think they sort of took their time really, and eventually the ball towards Ontara wasn't accurate enough, and now the ball falls forward towards Carbo on the left-hand side, near the corner flag. Carbo trying to take on the defender, that is Dio. Eventually the ball goes for a throw-in for Sierra Leone. Play quickly once more to Augustus Kagbo. Kagbo goes for Diaby, and eventually a bit of pressure from the Burkina Faso players, and he goes back all the way to the defender Alpha Torre, to Fofana down the centre circle to the right hand side, to Jalo. This time is Mamu Kamara from the right hand side, and Kamara managed to find K Kamara, the captain, and the ball still for Fofana down halfway through the Burkina Faso half. Trying to find spaces here, Sierra Leone. And now Zaba Diaby down the centre circle, managed to find number 17, Kamara on the left hand side, and again the pressure has been piled on by the Burkina Faso players. Goes all the way back down to the defenders for Sierra Leone, and long ball forward by Tarvale, and Tarvale falls for Kagbo and to Okay, Kamara, and then Kamara loses the ball. It's one intercepted by the Burkina Faso players, and now Sierra Leone will control the ball deep inside the Burkina Faso half. Goes back down to centre circle. They're now trying to switch play to the right-hand side, but eventually they'll go down the middle. It's a late challenge on Samadia. And then it was a retaliation by Kagbo on another challenge, and the first one was let off by the referee, and the second one was not only given against Kagbo, but also a yellow card. So his first yellow card of the match. It falls for the 26-year-old Kagbo, who plays for Blackburn Rovers, 26-year-old. And he feels very, very disappointed here, Augustus Kagbo. He feels that should have been well, maybe even a yellow card, but most definitely a free kick previously for his team. And now we got the Burkina Faso player down injured. Halfway through inside the Burkina Faso half. We've got the medical staff down, checking on the player. And of course, if you've just joined us, we're just coming to 20 minutes, and it's still 0-0 between Sierra Leone and Burkina Faso. And in the other game in the same group, Egypt now are 2-0 up against Djibouti, which will take Egypt to 23 points. And I think more or less we can say they're halfway through in celebrating a World Cup qualification tonight. If the scoreline stays the same, Egypt know that a win tonight will take them to the finals. But so far for Burkina Faso and Sierra Leone, they'll be fighting for second place, and the best 4 out of the 9 best ranked teams, which so far they fall just behind Burkina Faso. They can play for the next qualification phase here in Africa. The game has resumed. There's a late challenge on Zagrana, and the ball goes forward. Eventually, ball goes out of play. It's too much for Bernard Traore. It was good cover by Salio Caravale, so referee already flagged for an offside. It's going to be free kick inside their own half. Sierra Leone play quickly to Jumaba. The ball goes back to the goalkeeper. Cisse, long ball forward, deep inside the Burkina Faso half. Picked up by Momo Kamara, and Kagbo, long ball forward, and you get challenged just outside the penalty area. In a matter of a couple of meters away from the D, more leaning towards the right-hand side. It was a lovely play by Augustus Kagbo. He was causing all sorts of troubles against Burkina Faso today. It's going to be a free kick from a dangerous position here, but a couple of yards away from the penalty area. Like I said, just slightly towards the right-hand side, so it'll definitely suit a left-footed player here. Of course, there's a 4-man wall at the moment by Burkina Faso. They know, regardless of what's happening between Egypt and Djibouti, what is important is for them to get the 3 points here, other side here. It looks like it's Samadia standing behind it. Emmanuel Samadia. Emmanuel Samadia, the Harvard athletic player, steps forward, and he has a shot, and that was straight into the wall. It goes all the way back to Saïda Fofana. Goes back, still inside the Burkina Faso half, and falls one forward to Samadia on the right-hand side. Managed to find Momo Kamara. Kamara inside the penalty area, and managed to find the number 4, Abu Diaby, but it was well intercepted by Burkina Faso. And now it's Kabora on the right-hand side. Managed to find Bella Toure, and much more to Kabora on the right-hand side. Now we're deep inside the Sierra Leone half on the right-hand side. Managed to take on the player, across the ball inside the penalty area, but he's well defended by Bar. And now it's cleared forward by Sierra Leone. Only as far as Emmanuel Samadia, and it was a late challenge by the Burkina Faso player. It's going to be free kick for Emmanuel Samadia. It's a late challenge by Ouedraogo. Now Sierra Leone, long ball forward, headed towards Manu Kamara, but he's well intercepted by the defenders here. Dario managed to find Kabore once more, just outside this penalty area. Long ball forward, but there's no one in the same wavelength as Kabore. They'll straight to the defender from Sierra Leone, and they're starting from the back now. That's Samadia. Samadia inside the centre circle, try and find for hole, and eventually managed to pass the ball back to Jumaba. Falls to the right hand side. Toure, pass the ball forward, managed to find Kamara. Kamara halfway through inside the Burkina Faso half, and Momo Kamara was trying to get in between two players here, and was a late challenge by the Burkina Faso player. It's going to be free kick for Sierra Leone halfway through inside their Burkina Faso half. Free kick for Sierra Leone. Be taken by Emmanuel Samadia once more. Samadia won't be a shot, that's for sure. He needs a good cross deep inside the penalty area, and I'm sure he does. Inside the penalty area, it was headed out by the defenders, and it goes to Allende on the left-hand side of the penalty area. The ball's still inside the penalty area, and eventually Blattitore, who's back defending, find Kabore on the right-hand side. Kabore managed to find Otara, and it was a late challenge against Otara. Referee has to play on. Burkina Faso still with the ball, and it falls for Edmund Tatsuba. Inside his own half, Tatsuba. By Leverkusen player, managed to find Dayo. Once more to Issa Kabore. Issa Kabore, the Manchester City player. Played 40 times for Burkina Faso, scoring twice, and now Otara with the ball. Managed to find Allende on the left-hand side. Eventually it was ball goes out of play for throwing for Burkina Faso. It's now Tapsupa just inside the Sierra Leone half, now down the centre circle, managed to find Ismailia, and now it's Kabore on the right hand side, halfway through the Sierra Leone half, managed to find Traore with the ball, the captain today. Otara on the right hand side, crossed the ball inside the penalty area, and it was headed straight towards goal, and then it was brilliant save by Cisse. Otara trying to cross the ball, he managed to do so, and that cross was heading straight on target. It would have been a brilliant goal, but the goalkeeper, Alhaji Cisse, was well on it and well observing where the ball was heading, and now it's going to be corner, played by Bernard Traore inside the penalty area, cleared away and punched by the goalkeeper. Falls once more to Bernard Traore. Traore crossed it once more inside the penalty area, but it's just a bit too much for everyone. Goes out of play for a goal kick, but that was a brilliant play by Dango Otara. Dango Otara, the 23-year-old, just in the summer moved to Brentford. It was a lovely cross from the right-hand side. That cross was on target, and it needed Hash Cisse, the 26-year-old goalkeeper, to punch the ball behind. Otherwise, it would have been the first goal of the match. It's been an interesting game so far, and we're seeing a few chances between both sides here. And now let's concentrate on the game with Kamara. Kamara outside the penalty area, trying to take on 1-2 players, but he still can't. But he managed to keep the ball, and eventually managed to find Fofana on the left-hand side. To Kagbo, cross the ball inside the penalty area. It's been cleared out by the defending Otara. Once more to Sierra Leone. There's one intercepted by Blattitore, but the Ball from forward by Torre, only found the Sierra Leone defenders. Now Sierra Leone with the ball, with Saida Fofana. Managed to find Kay Kamara. And now on the right hand side to Jallo. Jallo to Kagbo, to Jallo once more, inside the 6-yard box, but is well defended by Burkina Faso. It's literally a good tackle to be made here, otherwise it's been 1-on-1 with the keeper. It was good covering by the Burkina Faso players, and now Sierra Leone still with the ball here, but just inside their own half. Goes by the Juba Bar. Now the switch and play to the right hand side to Abu Diaby. Now find Kay Kamara to Jallo, Nathaniel Jallo. The game still inside Burkina Faso half. Still with Abu Diaby. Now the ball from Fana. Managed to find Augustus Kagbo. Kagbo on the right hand side. Trying to take on a play. Coming across here, just outside the penalty area. It was a late challenge by the Burkina Faso players, but the referee says play on. And now Altara trying to clear the ball, and it only hits the Sierra Leone players. It was a good play here by Sierra Leone here. They're keeping the ball quite well. And Kagbo with the ball, chips the ball forward. Managed to get the ball once more. And he's trying to shoot. And now Kay Kamara shoots from outside the penalty area, and it goes out for a goal kick. Wasn't the best of shots by Kay Kamara, a 41-year-old Cincinnati player. It's been a brilliant play by Augustus Kagbo. He plays in the championship with Blackburn Rovers, and it's been absolutely brilliant in this game so far. We've seen so many talents from both sides here. It's been an interesting game. We're only coming to 30 minutes. And Sierra Leone still 0-0 against Burkina Faso in a game which seems to be playing for second place, as the other game Egypt are leading Djibouti by 2-0, which means automatic qualifications for the Egyptians to the World Cup, which leaves the place open between Burkina Faso and Sierra Leone for second place to fight it out with the other 9 teams in the second qualifying games. And now it's Otara halfway through the Sierra Leone half, and it was a late challenge by Abu Diaby. It's going to be a free kick for Burkina Faso. It was a late challenge. That was against Abu Dhabi. It's going to be a free kick. There's going to be a cooling break here. Just played over 30 minutes here. Still 0-0. There's going to be a cooling break in the weather here in Liberia. Of course, with the heat that's happening in Liberia, that was around 30 degrees, so definitely in need of the cooling break. And of course they're getting instructions both sides from the managers, and of course I'm sure they've been told, Burkina Faso, that 3 points are important for them regardless of what's happening between Djibouti and Egypt in the game that's occurring in a neutral place in Casablanca in Morocco. It's like we said, as it stands, Burkina Faso are second with 16 points, and Sierra Leone with 13 points in third place. And as far as the best of 9 teams, I did mention that they are currently just outside the equation here, Sierra Leone and Burkina Faso, in fact. Now the play is going to resume play any moment now. And it's going to be a free kick for Burkina Faso halfway through the Sierra Leone half, about 30 yards out. Bern Traore, former Chelsea man and current Sunderland player, standing behind the ball. Ball is down the middle here. Bern Traore just waiting for the Referee to blow his whistle. Bernard Traore with the ball. Crossing inside the penalty area. Headed out by the Sierra Leone players and eventually falls once more to Ouattara. Across the ball inside the penalty area. Cleared once more by the Sierra Leone players and now it's headed out by the Burkina Faso players. And now Sierra Leone managed to get the ball and now Kagbo on the attack. But Kagbo was in an offside position and he's going to be free kick for Burkina Faso halfway through inside their own half. It's been great play by Sierra Leone. If Augustus Kagbo could have found and beat the offside trap, but couldn't do so. So it's going to be free kick and played by Edmund Tapsuba. Played it short. So for Dao. Dao. Once more, the ball just inside their own half here, Burkina Faso. Managed to find Ismailia. And this time it goes once more to the right side to Dio. Dio managed to find Bernard Traore. Traore. And this time, managed to find Sugrana. To try once more, try and switch the ball to the left-hand side to Ouattara inside the penalty area. Ouattara, he got challenged, and the referee says play on here. He got inside the penalty area, Ouattara, and it was a late challenge from behind. He's not complaining as much, Ouattara. Now Sierra Leone on the counter-attack, and it's a lovely ball forward, trying to find Augustus Kagbo, but he was well intercepted by the goalkeeper outside of his penalty area for Burkina Faso. And it's now once more to Bernard Traore. Now to find Ismailia, the Pyramids player who plays in Egypt. Ismailia with the ball. Managed to find Tapsuba. It's played 35 minutes. Still 0-0 between Sierra Leone and Burkina Faso. And it's still 2-0 for Egypt in that game against Djibouti. Burkina Faso, I'm sure they'll be aware after the cooling break, the situation. They need the 3 points to maintain their second place and to maintain challenging for that best 4 out of the 9 teams to finish second in their groups in the African continent. Goes to Allende on the left-hand side, to Ouattara. Ouattara coming forward, just on the edge of the penalty area. Comes inside the penalty area on the left-hand side. It's well covered up. He was pushed towards the corner flag and managed to cross the ball and find Zagoria, but now there's a shot by Bernard Traore and was headed up by Sierra Leone. And once more force for Ouattara on the left-hand side of the penalty area. Trying to cross the ball and the ball hits Jallo. It goes up for a corner kick. And I think Ouattara was claiming that it's actually hit Jallo's arms here. Nevertheless, it's going to be Burkina Faso's ball. It's going to be a corner for Burkina Faso from the left-hand side. Must say probably the corner is better. It's going to be taken by Bernard Traore because there's no offside in the corners. So Bernard Traore from the left-hand side, cross the ball inside the penalty area, and it goes to the other side. Managed to find Ouattara, and he crossed it forward inside the penalty area, and it's go to Tapsuba, but is well cleared by the Sierra Leone defenders, and eventually the linesman flagged for offside. And it's going to be free kick for Sierra Leone inside their own penalty area. We did see within this period of 5 minutes where Sierra Leone were powering the pressure, and now Burkina Faso doing exactly just that in the last few moments. And now it's Kay Kamara, Abu Diaby on the left-hand side. Pass the ball forward, managed to find Augustus Kagbo. Kagbo on the left-hand side of the penalty area. He's got 2 players waiting. Cross the balls in the penalty area, and again it was a brilliant save by Nkimya. And then Kim managed to pull the ball out for outplay. I'm not sure if Kagbo again trying to cross the ball or have a shot on target. It was a cute angle from the left-hand side, but eventually the ball goes out for a corner for Sierra Leone. It's going to be taken by Emmanuel Samadia. Emmanuel Samadia is going to take the free kick here from the right-hand side. Samadia seems to be specialised corner and free kick taker here for Sierra Leone. Samadia across the ball inside the penalty area, headed out by the Burkina Faso players. They're still now with Suzette Fofana, who's a bit pressurised here, so the ball goes back, and this time falls once more the number 19, and that is Emmanuel Samadia, and he goes to number 17. He had the shot on target. That was a brilliant shot by Moma Kamara, and it's a brilliant save by Nikimia, and eventually goes out for a throw-in for Sierra Leone on the left-hand side. Brilliant shot by Noma Kamara, the 20-year-old. And we've seen few shots on target in this game, and we also see the brilliance of both keepers here. Cisse for Sierra Leone, and a few moments ago, Nkimia for Burkina Faso. And now Sierra Leone on the attack through Tarawale, and now one intercepted from front of Kagbo, and now Kabore with the ball for Burkina Faso inside his own half. Managed to find Bertrand Traore, cross the ball, long ball forward, and it's to find Allende, but it was well intercepted by Jallo. And Jallo managed to clear the ball in front of Allende, but now Nathaniel Jallo is down injured. He's holding his face. I think it's more or less accidental clash between Jallo, but the referee doesn't think so. There's going to be a second yellow card in the game, and this time for Abdul Rashid Ayinde for Burkina Faso. So now Abdul Rashid Ayinde gets the yellow card. We're going to see the first card for Augustus Kagbo for Sierra Leone. Now Abdul Rashid Ayinde gets the second yellow card of the match, and now goes forward, goes to Kate Kamara from the right hand side of the penalty area. He's trying to find Kagbo, but it's well intercepted, and now it's Momo Kamara with the ball. Kamara outside the penalty area, down the middle, and then they managed to lose the ball here. And it falls for Bertrand Traore, falls for Otara, but Otara loses the ball, and it's now Jallo on the right hand side, trying down the middle, and it's straight to the number 6, Grana from Burkina Faso, who played just over 40 minutes here. Still 0-0 between Sierra Leone and Burkina Faso, and it's still 2-0 for Egypt against Djibouti in the other game. Now Otara from the right-hand side managed to take on player. Otara crosses inside the penalty area, but this time it was Al-Haj Cisse with that easy pickup from that cross. Sierra Leone now starting from the right-hand side. And it's down the middle. For Abu Diaby, they lose the ball. And it goes now for Burkina Faso. And it falls for Otara. And now to Bertrand Traore. To Sugrane. Sugrane with the ball. Managed to find Blatitore to Otara on the left-hand side of the penalty area. Trying to find a space to make the cross. And he's trying to move forward. And eventually trying to carry the cross. And the ball goes out of play. And the referee looking at his linesman to see what to give. And it looks like he's given a corner. He deemed it the last touch. This coming from the Sierra Leone player. Should be a corner for Burkina Faso from the left-hand side. It's going to be taken by the captain, Bertrand Traore, the 30-year-old, current Sunderland player. Across the ball inside the 6-yard box, and that's the first goal of the match, and it falls for Burkina Faso. Mohamed Sagrane, beautiful funnel from inside the 6-yard box, and that puts Burkina Faso in the lead. It's Sierra Leone 0, Burkina Faso 1. Mohamed Sagrane gives his country the lead. It was a lovely corner inside the 6-yard box, and Mohamed Sagrada jumps in front of the goalkeeper Al-Haj Cisse from the edge of the 6-yard box, and he headed it inside the back of the net. Sierra Leone 0, Burkina Faso 1, and what a time to score it. A couple of minutes before the end of the first half. Of course, we will be allowing for stoppage time. Mohamed Sagrane gives Burkina Faso the lead. An important lead as well. And now game has resumed. Ball was Sierra Leone from the left-hand side to Samadia. Samadia with the ball. Now down inside the penalty area. And down near the corner flag for Burkina Faso. Trying to take on 2 players, and eventually the last just coming from the goal scorer, Sugrana. Scores for throw in near the corner flag on the left-hand side. Played short. Goes to Tarawale. Goes to the edge of the penalty area. Tarawale trying to cross it inside the penalty area. It was a shot by Keita Kamara. It was a brilliant save by the goalkeeper and Kimia. That would have been a fantastic response by Sierra Leone. It was a lovely shot from Keita Kamara from 8 yards, but it was a brilliant save. And now it's going to go for a corner for Sierra Leone from the left-hand side. Got a minute plus stoppage time to be played. Now the corner played inside the penalty area, headed out by the Burkina Faso defenders. It goes as far as Seydou Fofana. Now Bar goes all the way back to his goalkeeper. Long ball forward by Cisse. Headed out by Tapsuba. Now forced for the Sierra Leone player trying to kick the ball back inside the Sierra Leone half, and it's going to be free kick for Sierra Leone inside the Burkina Faso half. Played quickly by Touray to the left-hand side, and managed to clear by Kagbo, and eventually Sufio Dayo clears the ball, and it goes up for another corner for Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone's got a corner. We're playing in the dying seconds here. We'll surely find out how many minutes of sometimes going to be played. It's going to be corner played inside the penalty area, cleared by the defenders. And now Mamu Kamara across the ball inside the penalty area, and Dyer chests it back to his keeper, Kylian Nkimia. It's going to be 3 minutes of stoppage time. Already played 25 seconds. Now Kylian Nkimia moves the ball forward, and now they lose the ball, and Bella Traore have the shot, and it goes out of the play for a goal kick. It was absolute calamity by the defenders for Sierra Leone. Could have easily conceded the second ball. It was a long ball placed by Kylian Nkimia, and forced for the number 18 Tarvale, and he heads it back to his goalkeeper who's outside the penalty area, and he wasn't realizing that the goalkeeper, Al-Hai Cisse, was likewise right next to him, goes above the keeper, and Bella Traore chips the ball into an empty net, but he just misses inches away. That could have been easily been 2-0 for Burkina Faso. But as it stands, they're still playing in Egypt, still leading Djibouti by 2 goals to 0. And most importantly here, for Burkina Faso, they're leading by a goal to 0 here at Liberia away to Sierra Leone, and already played a minute and a half. That would take Burkina Faso to 18 points if they manage to maintain that lead. Kylian, long ball forward, headed out by the number 12 Jallo. There's a free kick against Ouattara with Jallo. Play quickly. Pass the ball, long ball forward to Keita Kamara. Kamara loses the ball. He's well intercepted by Dayo. And now Blatitore managed to pass the ball to Ouattara on the left-hand side of the edge of the penalty area. Across the ball side of the penalty area, but it was luckily flicked up, headed out by the Sierra Leone defenders. And now Sierra Leone on the counter-attack. And now it's Keita Kamara trying to cross the ball, switch it to the left-hand side. It was aimed towards Tarvale, but the ball goes out of play. It was a bit too much for him. It goes for a throw-in for Burkina Faso. Play quickly. Goes for Issa Kabore. Kabore crosses inside the penalty area, and it goes straight to the hand of the goalkeeper. But that was a very dangerous cross, because any mistake by Al-Haj Cisse, Ouattara was there right next to him. Now it's going to be free kick for Sierra Leone. It's going be free kick. It was a late challenge against the Sierra Leone player. Played the 3 minutes here. Still playing here in Liberia. And in fact, as we speak, the Congolese referee, Jean-Jacques, has whistled for half-time, where Sierra Leone 0, Burkina Faso 1, and that takes them to 18 points if they manage to maintain that lead. But we've still got another 45 minutes, and both teams still got the chance to get that second place, the very important place, especially that Egypt are leading away to Djibouti by 2-0. So more than ever, the second half is going to be very important for both sides. So it's half-time here. Sierra Leone 0, Burkina Faso 1.
Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok.
Welcome back, everyone. John Kane here with the start of the second half of the game between Sierra Leone and Burkina Faso. And it finished half-time with Burkina Faso scoring that important goal 2 minutes from the end of the first half through Zogorano, the MC player in Algeria. And now they're leading by a goal to nil. And of course, it's a very important goal because that definitely gives them the heads up here in today's game. Of course, the other game kicked off in the second half is still Djibouti 0, Egypt 2, which means Egypt will qualify to the World Cup finals tonight, whereas Burkina Faso, who are leading at the moment, will still need the 3 points today for the second best team to qualify out the 4 teams out of the 9 best teams in the African continent. And we're back and underway, and Sierra Leone will be kicking off. They'll be playing from right to left. The ball plays towards Toure. Samadia. And the ball goes forward to Kagbo. Kagbo's been very active in the first half, and it's on the left-hand side of the penalty area. It was a late challenge by Jallo. It's going to be free kick for Sierra Leone on the left-hand side of the penalty area, about a couple of yards away. It was a late challenge by Kabore, the full-back for Burkina Faso. It's going to be free kick. It'll be taken by Samadia. I'll give you the line that's very, very short. It doesn't look like there's been any changes at half-time here. So Samadia with the ball. Samadia from the left-hand side, a couple of yards away from the penalty area. Samadia across the ball. This side of the penalty area, headed out by Burkina Faso, and it falls for number 6, and he's trying to shoot. That was Fofana, but he got blocked, but he's still in control of the ball, and still in control from the left-hand side. That was Samadia once more, but he's well intercepted, and now it's Kabore with the ball. It's going to be free kick against Sierra Leone. There was a late challenge by Kagbo on Kabore. It'll be free kick for Burkina Faso to the right-hand side, not far from their own corner flag. So the lineups is and Cisse in goal for Sierra Leone. Talavale, Toure, Ba and Jallo in defence. In midfield are Samadia, Fofana and Diaby. And up front is Kamara and Kagbo. As for Burkina Faso is Dikime in goal, Ayenda, Daya, Tapsuba and Kabore in defence. Owi Drago in midfield, along with Otara, Zograna, the goal scorer, Toure and Konate just behind Bernard Traore. And now Sierra Leone with the ball, and the ball goes forward towards number 10, Kei Kamara. And now Burkina Faso trying to clear the ball. They managed to do through Tapsuba down inside the centre circle. And now Sierra Leone trying from the right-hand side. And the falls for the active, Kagbo. Managed to find Samadia across the ball inside the penalty area. And it was a shot by Kei Kamara. He managed to find a way to shoot the ball from 7 yards out. He hit the ball down to the ground, and it was on target. And now the corner play quickly, and now the header by Sierra Leone goes out of play. It's going to be a goal kick, but that was a great chance. It was a lovely cross from Samadia, and found for Kei Kamara. And Kamara had the shot, blocked him to the ground, and it bounced back on target, and it needed Nikiema to make a brilliant save for that, but the corner kick just didn't get into anywhere. It's a goal kick for Burkina Faso. That's a long ball. It's gone out of play. It's going to be throw in for Sierra Leone. Played by Jallo. Falls for Abu Diaby. Diaby crossed the long ball forward. Managed to find Kagbo on the left-hand side. Kagbo managed to take it once, coming down the middle, coming inside the penalty area. He's still surrounded by 3 players. He got challenged eventually, but I think he's more tripped on the ball, to be fair. And now Kabore with the ball, and Kabore loses the ball, and it goes quick throw in, fall for Samadia. Samadia on the left-hand side, cross the ball once more inside the penalty area, and this time the goalkeeper managed to punch the ball, but only as far as his feet. Eventually managed to clear by Burkina Faso. Now they're under extreme pressure here from Sierra Leone. They're definitely trying to get an early goal. And it's Kagbo once more on the left-hand side. managed to get inside the penalty area. Kagbo, he got challenged. He managed to get the ball still to Samadia once more. Cross it inside the penalty area, and it's a header by the Burkina Faso player. That was Kate Kamara, and goes out play for a goal kick for Sierra Leone. That was a brilliant pressure in the last couple of minutes by Sierra Leone. He's a brilliant player. We had about 2 plays here by Sierra Leone. They definitely mean business in the second half. To be fair, they had their chances in the first half. And now Burkina Faso on the left-hand side for Mohamed Konate on the left. Managed to tackle one, and eventually Abdiaby was one and managed to tackle them. And now he's trying to escape from Otara. He's still inside his own half here. He eventually managed to find Toure. Abdiaby to Toure once more. Long ball forward, deep inside the Burkina Faso half. And that's Toure and Tapsuba trying to clear the ball. Managed to find Jallo. Now, managed to find for Konate. Konate with the ball. Down the middle to the goal scorer, Zagrane. Switching play now to the right-hand side to Bernard Traore. Traore with the ball. Down the right. Managed to find this player, but now this time he's finding to the extreme right here. And Kabore loses the ball. The ball bounced back, but it goes back to Bertrand Traore. Now it's back inside the centre circle. It's now Tapsuba. Long ball forward to the left-hand side. Managed to find Konate. Konate trying to take on the player, but it's a late challenge eventually against Ayenda. And Ayenda's going to be a free kick against Ayenda. He needs to be careful here. We had 2 players on the yellow card in the first half. Kagbo from Sierra Leone and Abdul Rashid Ayenda, who just committed a foul, so he needs to be careful here. It's the ball. A long ball forward is going to be free kick against Bertrand Traore, deep inside the Sierra Leone half. It's a late challenge against number 18, Salou Taravera. And now Kagbo once more on the left-hand side, trying to take on Kabore. Managed to pass the ball down the cross and managed to get once more Kagbo, but straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. It's well played by the Burkina Faso keeper, Nikiema. Right from underneath, in front of the attacking player, Augustus Kagbo. He's been very active. Now, the ball goes out of play. Issa Kabora trying to hit the ball. Managed to get the ball out of play, but now got a player injured from Sierra Leone as Emmanuel Samadia. It was sort of a late challenge. It's fair to say that both gone from the same ball here, so it's not going to be a free kick. It's only going to be a throw in. The referee happy to play on, and now Samadia seems to be fine. Throwing to be taken by Issa Kabore, the Manchester City player. Long ball forward. It goes away deep inside the Burkina Faso half, and now we've got collide of heads. Now we've got Tarawali and the goal scorer Mohamed Zagora. They're both injured. They're both lying on the ground just inside the Burkina Faso half. And we've got both medical staff coming on the players. Of course, with clashes for head, it's very, very important that the referee stops play, and he managed to do so. It seems like Salou Tarawale seems to be okay. But it's the goal scorer Mohamed Zagrana has been put on the stretch here. So we wish it's nothing serious for the goal scorer for number 6, and now he's been stretched out for Burkina Faso. hope it's nothing serious for the Burkina Faso player. It's going to be free kick for Sierra Leone. Just inside the Burkina Faso half on the left-hand side. It will be taken by Saliu Tarawale. We'll keep you up to date with any injuries for Mohamed Zagrana. See if he will come back or he'll be replaced. But for the time being, Burkina Faso are playing with 10 men here. Tarawale, long ball forward, deep inside the penalty area, and the referee come clashing in with the number 10, that was Kay Kamara, and now we got the Burkina Faso goalkeeper down injured, Kylian Nikiema. It was a clash between Kay Kamara, the 41-year-old, with the goalkeeper. I think it's fair to say it was a late challenge by the 41-year-old. So it's going to be a free kick for Burkina Faso. Played about over 55 minutes here in Liberia, and it's still Sierra Leone 0, Burkina Faso 1. The goal scored in the 43rd minute by Mohamed Zagrano. Of course, in the other game, it's still Djibouti 0, Egypt 2 from the same group. Now, I'll tell you that Mohamed Zagrana is back on the field, so I'm glad to see the injury wasn't as dangerous as initially thought, but due to head injury, maybe that's why he was stretched out. Now he's back up and running, and now the ball goes all the way back to the Sierra Leone keeper, Cisse, long ball forward towards Tarawale on the left-hand side. Might find down the middle Abu Dhabi. Now trying to switch play to the right-hand side. And it's a ball forward played by Toure, and it's down the centre circle. Still was Sierra Leone, and ball fell for Samadia, and the referee was happy to play that, but it was another challenge, this time against Mohamed Zagrana by the Sierra Leone player. That was Saïd Fofana. It's going to be free kick for Burkina Faso. And of course, as expected, Saïd Fofana wasn't happy that he didn't get the first foul here, but it's Burkina Faso with the ball just down the centre circle to the left-hand side towards Ayinda. We're still playing from the left-hand side here, Burkina Faso, just inside the Sierra Leone half, and now it goes back down into centre circle with Dayu. Dayu passes the ball forward, where it's picked up by Sierra Leone. Now Sierra Leone on the counter-attack, and now it's Kagba. Kagba from the left-hand side in the penalty area, and it was late challenge by the Burkina Faso player. That was Issoufou Dayo. It's going to be free kick for Sierra Leone, literally 70 meters away from the penalty area, and of course a yellow card against Issoufou Dayo, the RS Berkane player in Morocco. The 34-year-old has a free kick against him in a very dangerous position for Sierra Leone. Right, about literally a couple of meters, well, a couple of centimeters away even, away from the penalty area, more towards the left-hand side of it. And of course, we've got a wall of 4 players here. Looks like Kay Kamara is one of the players waiting to take the free kick. Kay Kamara is one of the players who's standing behind it. Kay Kamara and Samadia. This is a chance for Sierra Leone just to get back into the game from this dangerous free kick here. So will it be Kay Kamara or Emmanuel Samadia? The free blows it looks like it might be Kamara. Kamara and Samadia still debating within each other. Kamara played it short. to Kamara, and Kamara lost the ball outside his penalty area. That now on the counter attack, and this time is with the number 10, Bertrand Traore, goes all the way to the right hand side of the penalty area, passes it down the middle, trying to find Ouattara, but it was a bit too much for Ouattara. And then eventually Jalou kicks the ball out of the play for throw in for Sierra. What a waste of a free kick that was. Trying to play it short. So I played it short for Kamara, and Kamara didn't do anything with it. He went down across, and that was a wasted chance for Sierra Leone there. You can see the manager was shouting his head off here, because that would have been the chance to get the equaliser for Sierra Leone. Now Burkina Faso, long ball forward to the left hand side towards Ayinda. Ayinda with the ball just inside the penalty area, and then pushed back, and now well intercepted by Jalou, and pass the ball forward, but can only find Tapsuba just inside his own half here. We just played over 60 minutes here in Liberia, and it's still remains Sierra Leone 0, Burkina Faso 1, and ball goes forward, and it goes to Bertrand Traore, and he's trying to chip the ball to the right hand side of the goalkeeper, but again once more Al-Haj Cisse jumped to his right. It was a brilliant save, and now they lose the ball once more, and it goes to Lati Toure, and Toure got challenged outside the penalty area, and then the referee says play on. And now Sierra Leone on the attack, and then the referee whistles for free kick for for Sierra Leone, but that was another chance for Bertrand Traore to extend their lead. And again, it was a brilliant save by Al-Haj Cisse. We've seen plenty of chances so far in this game. We've still got under half an hour to go. But the chances have been coming thick and fast for both sides, and both goalkeepers been kept busy here. Now Sierra Leone with the ball. They lose it inside the Burkina Faso half, and now the ball goes forward towards the left-hand side, and the goalkeeper comes outside his penalty area, and now Sierra Leone with the ball with Ouattara, but the ball goes out of play. He's going to go for a throw, and that was a dangerous play by Al-Haj Cisse. He managed to come all the way out from his penalty area. It was a late challenge on Ouattara, and he knows a mistake, a slight mistake by him, that would have cost him a red card here. It was a fantastic challenge in the end, but the ball managed to bounce back towards Ouattara, and only needed Jalou to kick the ball out. Goes for a throw in for Burkina Faso, not far from the Sierra Leone right hand side flag. It was Burkina Faso with a throw in, play short towards Latitora to Ayinda. The referee says it's foul throw. Now Sierra Leone with the ball. Long ball forward by Alpha Toure, trying to reach Kai Kamara, who's just inside the centre circle, but it's a bit too much for him. It falls towards Tapsuba. Now it's Mahilia with the ball. It's Mahilia to the left-hand side. To Ayinda. Now to Ouattara. Ouattara inside the Sierra Leone half, and Toure managed to find Ouattara. Ouattara inside the penalty area from the left-hand side, trying to shoot, and it was brilliantly played by Ouattara, but his shot eventually goes side netting, and it goes out for a goal kick for Sierra Leone. It was a brilliant play. In fact, it was blocked by Lati Toure. It was a shot and a cross at the same time by Ouattara, but now the ball goes forward, cleared by Tapsuba. The ball's still going to be like a volleyball here. Eventually, Samadia with the ball on the left-hand side, cross the ball forward, trying to find Kagbo, and Kagbo with a late challenge by Youssoufa Daya, and it goes for a corner for Sierra Leone. The corner for Sierra Leone on the left-hand side, in the same place that Burkina Faso had their own corner just before half-time, managed to score a goal. That's the only goal of the game that falls for Burkina Faso. And Samadia is going to take the corner kick from the left-hand side. Samadia across the ball inside the 6-yard box, headed out, and then it's trying to be cleared. Eventually was cleared by Burkina Faso, and then they'll Sierra Leone lose the ball, and now Burkina Faso on the counter-attack. A long ball forward, and it's also Bertrand Traoré, and then it was brilliant defending by Alpha Traoré, and trying to pass the ball forward towards Kagbo. It's a bit too much for him. He only finds Smahilia with Drago. We played just 65 minutes here in Liberia in a game between Sierra Leone and Burkina Faso. As Burkina Faso were leading by a goal to nil, scored in the 43rd minute by Mohamed Zugrana. And now Burkina Faso once more through Blatatore on the left-hand side. He's let challenge on him, but the referee happy to play on because the ball's still with the Burkina Faso players. Allende wants to find Blatatore once more, and it's back to Abdul Rashid Allende. Of course, we had 3 yellow cards so far. To Kagbo for Sierra Leone, and for Abdul Rashid Allende and Dio as well. And that's a long ball forward towards Otara, and now the ball trying to be cleared by Sierra Leone. It's well intercepted by Juma Ba, and now trying to find the ball forward to Abu Diaby. This time it falls for Emmanuel Samadi. Samadi goes deep inside the towards Kagbo. Kagbo inside the penalty area. He's trying to shoot, and it's a brilliant defending by Issa Kabore. It was a lovely play by Emmanuel Samadia, and long ball forward managed to find Augustus Kagbo, and Kagbo got inside the penalty area, and on the edge of the 6-yard box it was a brilliant block by Issa Kabore. Are you watching Pep Guardiola? He's been absolutely brilliant for Burkina Faso today. It's now with Sierra Leone once more, with Juma Ba to Abu Diaby. Diaby loses the ball, and now the ball goes towards Mohamed Konate, but it's a bit too much for Konate. It's going to be throw in for Sierra Leone. Inside their own half, the goalkeeper outside his penalty area. Back to Juma Ba. Juma Ba just on the edge of the D here. Pass the ball forward. And now trying to... Alpha Torre playing a dangerous game here. But eventually he was tackled by the Burkina Faso player. It's Ismaila with Drogo. It's going to be free kick for Sierra Leone just inside their own half here. We'll see substitutions here coming on for Sierra Leone. That is Abu Diaby, and Taraval is coming on, and Gandhi number 11 and Cisse number 20 are on. So that's the changes for Sierra Leone. And also K. Kamara has come off, and Koroma number 8 has come on as well for Sierra Leone. Just triple substitution here for Burkina Faso, for Sierra Leone. And now Burkina Faso with the ball, with Zugrana with the ball. Pass the ball to the right hand side towards Bernard Traoré, halfway through inside the Sierra Leone half. Once more to Traoré. Pass the ball forward. It was headed towards Kabore, but it's a bit too much for Kabore. The ball goes out of play. It's going to be goal kick for Sierra Leone. Play the ball, long ball forward. Managed to be picked up by the number 11 Gandhi. And now the ball towards number 17. That was Momo Kamara. The ball still outside of the penalty area, but well intercepted by the Burkina Faso players, and that was Allende. Managed to find Mohamed Konate. Now Allende once more. Managed to find Ismailia Ouedraogo. And now Sierra Leone managed to pick up the ball, intercepted it quite well. Now they're attacking from the right-hand side. Managed to find Momo Kamara. And now they lose the ball. And now it's Zagrana with the ball. And they're trying to go on the counter-attack, but eventually it's got cleared right down inside the Burkina Faso half. It's one intercepted, but picked up by number 7, Kagbo, but it was one intercepted by the number 14, Dio. And now the ball goes out of play. It's going to be a throw in for Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone with the ball. It's Gandhi. And they lose the ball. And again, Bertrand Traore for Burkina Faso loses the ball. And now Samadi on the left-hand side. Managed to find Kamara. Managed to find Samadi on the left-hand side. Trying to cross the ball. He managed to do so. It nearly deflected out, but eventually got cleared by number 14, Dio, and it goes out of play. It's going to be throw in, play quickly. Goes to Cisse. Cisse on the left-hand side. Managed to find Kagbo. To Cisse once more. Falls for Fofana down the middle. Now switching play to the right-hand side. It was one intercepted by Allende, and Allende now with the ball, not far from his own corner flag. And that short pass managed to find Edmund Tapsuba. Pass the ball forward. The referee blows free kick for Burkina Faso. Looks like going to be substitution to be made here. Looks like it's for Burkina Faso. It looks like it's the goal scorer Mohamed Zagrana that's coming off. So Zagrana's coming off. He's one of the two players. So we're just going to keep you up to date about who's actually the players are coming on for Burkina Faso. So Allende and Zagrana coming off. And Tiandrabigo and Ouedraogo are on. So Ouedraogo are on. Now the ball goes to Bertrand Traore, to Blati Torre, to Bertrand Traore with the ball. It was a late challenge, but the referee happy to play it on. And there was a late challenge on the Burkina Faso player, but eventually now Sierra Leone passed the ball forward. He was trying to find Gandhi, but he just couldn't find the player. And the ball now falls for Burkina Faso. It's a late challenge here. And that is against the Sierra Leone player, who was Momo Kamara. It's going to be a free kick for Burkina Faso. Looks like Dio is going to be stretched out here. And indeed, Dio is being stretched out here for Burkina Faso. Dio, the 34-year-old, who played 65 times for Burkina Faso. With 5 goals, and he's been playing with RS Berkane in Morocco since 2016. Now Tapsuba, long ball forward towards the left-hand side, falls for Otara on the left, and it's a lovely play. Managed to find a substitute, across the one side of the penalty area, and it goes all the way towards the right-hand side, towards Bertrand Traore. Traore with the ball. Ball across, and managed to find his colleague here, and it's a lovely play. Managed to find number 21 here. Cross the ball inside the penalty area, but the cross ball straight directly into the goalkeeper, and that was Cisse. It's a long ball forward here, and the ball from Cisse goes out of play for throw in. There'll be throw in for Burkina Faso. And the ball with Burkina Faso once more. Tiandra Biogo, one ball forward, the ball goes out all the way back to the sky, but it's well picked up by Burkina Faso, and now Sierra Leone on the ball, still inside their own half here, and they've been pushed deeper here, and eventually it was a late challenge by Bertrand Traoré on Cisse. So it's going to be a free kick for Sierra Leone, deep inside their own half on the left hand side here. And of course in the other game in the same group, still Djibouti 0, Egypt 2, and that is qualifications for Egypt tonight. Now Sierra Leone, Touré managed to find Koroma, number 8. Pass the ball to the left-hand side towards Samadia. Samadia with the ball just outside the penalty area on the left-hand side. Samadia trying to find Augustus Kagbo, and it was one intercepted by the Burkina Faso player, goes out of play, and now it's down the middle. Now switching play here, Sierra Leone. It goes to the right hand side, falls for Jallo, who only finds Cisse down the centre circle. Still inside their own half here. Ball with Bar. Again, once more to Jallo, and he doesn't seem to find the spaces once again, Sierra Leone. Now it's a long ball forward. They managed to find Samadia on the left-hand side of the corner area. First find Kagbo once more. It's a lovely chip, and he's still with the ball. And Kagbo inside the penalty area, trying to take on the player and trying to find the space, and eventually trying to kick the ball from inside the penalty from a cute angle. But it was well defended by Blatter Torre. The ball goes out of play. It's going to be a corner for Sierra Leone. It's a brilliant play by the Blackburn Rovers player, Kagbo. But it's well intercepted eventually by Blatter Torre. And the corner got out of nowhere. And now Burkina Faso on the counter-attack. And then Ouattara kicks the ball forward. There's no one there from the Burkina Faso players. Now Sierra Leone, they've got 30 minutes plus stoppage time here to get something out of this game here in Liberia. Of course, the game has been played in neutral grounds here. It's considered to be a Sierra Leone home match. It's now with Touré. Managed to find Cisse down the centre circle. He loses the ball, Cisse, and now 2 against 1 here, and it falls to number 21, Tiandra Brogo. And Tiandra Brogo shoots from outside the penalty area, and it's straight in the hands of the goalkeeper. He was on target, but it was easy for Al-Haj Cisse to pick up the ball. That was a let-off hit for Sierra Leone, losing the ball inside their own half, especially when so many of their own players deep inside the Burkina Faso half. They're trying to get an equaliser here, so it's now or never really. 3 points will be very important. Now we've got a Burkina Faso player down injured. Seems like it was Blatter Torre for Burkina Faso. So he's down injured, Blatter Torre. He played. It's going to be caught in break as well. So it's going to be a couple of minutes to reassess by the Sierra Leone manager. And also on the injury for maybe on Blatter Torre. Of course, both managers will be given their latest instructions. Especially Sierra Leone, who at this moment in time they remain at third, but with 12 points. Burkina Faso will be ahead 6 points difference with 18 points in second place. That's more or less guarantees their second place for them. It'll be just a matter of if they end up being in the ranking of the second place teams for Burkina Faso, which as it stands, they have 18 points. They go above Congo and Madagascar. And Congo will be playing on Friday, but Madagascar are leading the Comoros by 2-0. So it will get a bit complicated, especially in the last couple of games. And Sierra Leone would have played 9 games here with one more game to go. And Burkina Faso's next game, it will be at home to Ethiopia. So that would be an important game for them to increase their tally of points. It's going to be substitutions for Burkina Faso. Looks like it's Bernard Traore is coming. So just wait to see who's the seems like the other player going to come off. It's going to be number 18 coming off. And looks like Minongo, George Minongo. And Simpora come on. So Simpora and Malungos come on for Burkina Faso. Now the ball with Burkina Faso on the left-hand side. He goes, picks up to Sierra Leone, just outside the penalty area. Eventually the ball cleared by Burkina Faso. Now once more towards Sierra Leone once more, but they end up losing the ball and it goes out of play for a throw-in for Burkina Faso. And it's a long throw forward. Ball goes towards Burkina Faso once more. They lose the ball, and it was a late challenge on the Sierra Leone player, but the referee having play to play on is Kagwa had the ball, so and now still with the ball Sierra Leone. Managed to find Kagwa once more on the left-hand side. It's a long ball forward towards number 19, Minongo, but is well covered by the Burkina Faso player. Going to be free kick by sound of it. It'll be free kick against Burkina Faso. It's a late challenge against Kagbo here. Kagbo now who's holding the who's carrying the captain's armbands. It's going to be free kick here. That late challenge. We've got 7 minutes plus stoppage time for Sierra Leone to get into the game. And in fact, Kabore is the other one that's come on as well for Burkina Faso, and he's already been on the yellow flag. And now ball goes forward, and it was a header from number 11, and that was Simpore goes out, play for a goal kick for Burkina Faso. It was a lovely play for Sierra Leone, crossed the ball, long ball inside the 6-yard box, but Simpore's header, it wasn't even on target because play for a goal kick. Now it's a long ball forward by the goalkeeper. Ikiema. Now Burkina Faso with the ball, and the referee waits for flag for an offside. It's going to be free kick for Sierra Leone. Playing from the back from Toure. I should find Jallo. Jallo managed to take on one player, but it was a late challenge by the number 19 Minongo. It's going to be free kick. In fact, the referee having to have it play, throw in, plate short. And now Sierra Leone coming to the last 5 minutes of the game, and they need to find a breakthrough here. And the ball with the number 21, and that is Bar. And nearly lost the ball to Kabore. It's a long ball forward for Sierra Leone, who's well intercepted by the defender. That was Edwin Tapsuba, but it was a late challenge. It's going to be free kick for Sierra Leone inside the centre circle. Played quickly by number 20, that is Cisse, to Kagwa. Kagwa on the left-hand side, on the edge of the penalty area. He got challenged once more, but the referee says to play on. He goes all the way back to Sasse, deep inside to the left-hand side this time round to Emmanuel Samadia. The concentrate on the left-hand side here, Sierra Leone. Now, with Juma Bar switching play to the right-hand side, pass the ball forward. It's a lovely play by the number 8, it's Koroma. Koroma got challenged on the edge of the penalty area, but the referee says play on. And now there's a late change by the Sierra Leone player, and it picked up well. And it goes forward to Sierra Leone once more on the edge of the penalty area to Kamara. And pass the ball to Samadi on the left-hand side. Cross the ball inside the 6-yard box. And now it's cleared by the Burkina Faso defender. Only as far as number 21 now is Bar. And now everyone is inside the Burkina Faso half. Both set of players. The Burkina Faso players defending, and Sierra Leone players trying to find a breakthrough. Bar, pass the ball forward. Managed to find number 11. That was Gandhi on the left-hand side. Gandhi surrounded by 2, now 3 players, and don't have to pitch the ball back. Found Bar once more to Kagbo, and Kagbo lost the ball, and now Burkina Faso on the counter-attack. In fact, the referee, with a late whistle here, it's going to be free kick. It was a late challenge by Tiandrobogo on Kagbo. Took it about 5 yards out away from the penalty area, more towards the left-hand side. It's going to be free kick for Sierra Leone. We've got 3 minutes plus stoppage time here to get something out here. Sierra Leone. I can tell you in the other game it's now Djibouti 0, Egypt 3. But most importantly here, we've got a free kick. Just under 3 minutes to go plus stoppage time. And Samadi standing behind the ball, 3-4 yards away from the penalty area. Samadia cross the ball inside the penalty area. It was a great flick by the defender. And that was Dayu out for a corner. It was well intercepted. It flicked, headed out for a corner. That would have been very dangerous here on the Burkina Faso defenders. It's a great defending. It's going to be corner from the right-hand side. It's going to play for Emmanuel Samadia once more for Sierra Leone. Samadia, cross the ball, but it was really wasn't one of the best crosses, and it was well cleared by the Burkina Faso defenders. Full once more to Samadia. Samadia crossed the ball inside the 6-yard box, and it was well intercepted, and this time by the Burkina Faso defender. Again, he's going to go for another corner. He's going to go for another corner for Samadia. Plays it once more inside the 6-yard box. He's trying to head it, and it's shot by Kagbo from 6 yards. It was fantastically saved, and eventually, on the rebound, he got cleared by the Burkina Faso. It's going to be another corner here for Sierra Leone, and Samadia once more. It's going to take another corner, this time from the left-hand side. Samadia, cross it inside the 6-yard box, and a header inside the 6-yard box once more, but it's well cleared by Burkina Faso. And now, Bayo passed the ball forward inside the penalty area, and now eventually got cleared by Burkina Faso. And there's been enormous measure here. And now Burkina Faso on the counter-attack. And it was a late challenge by the goalkeeper on the Burkina Faso player. And the referee says play on. And I'm surprised as much as everyone else why it was no foul against the goalkeeper, because he missed the ball completely. And now Sierra Leone on the attack once more. Sierra Leone through Koroma. And then the ball gets cleared and it goes towards number 22, Balati Torre for Burkina Faso. And eventually, the ball cleared forward. A bit too much, but that was a chance and a half for Burkina Faso to kill the match. But we just hit 90 minutes here. It's going to be 6 minutes of stoppage time for Sierra Leone to get back into the game and get something out of it. 6 minutes of stoppage time. Sierra Leone, ball forward. Down the middle here, it was a late challenge by Burkina Faso, but Sierra Leone still got the ball. And the goal was Samadia. It falls for Kagbo on the left-hand side, on the edge of the penalty area. And he has a shot inside the penalty area. And it was well covered by the goalkeeper. Nikimia needed a couple of catches really to keep hold of the ball. Now in Kimia, long ball forward deep inside the Sierra Leone half. It would be chased by Burkina Faso defender. It was well defended by Juma Ba. It was well defended by Juma Ba. And now once more on the attack, but he's well intercepted by Burkina Faso. The ball was a late challenge by the Burkina Faso player. It's going to be free kick for Sierra Leone. Now Sierra Leone once more down the middle. Managed to find Koroma with the ball, and eventually it was one intercepted by Mohamed Konate. We're going to see a late substitutions here for Sierra Leone. It's going to be number 12 is coming off. It's going to be Nathaniel Jallo. Number 9 is coming on for Sierra Leone, so it's going to be all out. It's going to be Mohamed Torre. Can be the hero for Sierra Leone today. The ball down the middle. Saida Fofana managed to find Samadia to Kagbo. It was a late challenge on Samadia. It's going to be a free kick for Sierra Leone. Deep inside the Burkina Faso half on the left-hand side here. It's a late challenge by the Burkina Faso player. Play quickly to Kagbo on the left-hand side, cross inside the penalty area, and it's headed out. It's only fallen as far as the number 11, and that was Gandhi, and it's going to be free kick for Sierra Leone. That was a late challenge by Mignongo for Burkina Faso, and it's going to be a dangerous free kick. It's about 10 yards out, down the middle from the penalty area. It'll be free kick for Sierra Leone. Already played 3 minutes out of the 6 given. It'll be free kick. A few players standing behind it, including the substitute who just came on, Toure. He hasn't touched the ball yet. It'd be fantastic if he can score a goal from his first touch. It doesn't look like Toure is a player, is ready to take the free kick. He comes forward. He had the shot. He got blocked by the wall of the Burkina Faso. Now cleared all the way back deep inside the Sierra Leone half. And now he's picked up by Sierra Leone player, by Tian Grog, and he was well intercepted. And now the goalkeeper played the role of the defender here, and eventually try and let the ball get out of play, but he failed to do so. But eventually it was a free kick against the Burkina Faso player. It's going to be a free kick for Sierra Leone, just outside their own penalty area. It goes back to their keeper. Time is running out. Cisse, long ball forward, managed to find Koroma to the left-hand side to Emmanuel Samadia. It's going to be free, a throw-in in fact for Sierra Leone. Play quickly to Kagbo. Kagbo trying to take on the Burkina Faso player, but it's great covering by Issa Kabore. And Kabore managed to get the ball and couldn't clear the ball in the end, but the last touch was by Kabore. It's going to be thrown, being played quickly. Goes for Kagbo. Kagbo wins the ball. And again, he's trying to take on Issa Kabore. And now still the challenge is going on. And now the cross meant to happen inside the 6-yard box, but safely in the hands of the goalkeeper, Nkimia. And now Burkina Faso on the counter-attack from the left-hand side. Mohamed Konate passed the ball forward, but straight into the Sierra Leone goalkeeper, Cisse. It's now Koroma once more. Pass the ball forward. One intercepted by the Burkina Faso defender. That was Edmund Tapsuba. And it's now going forward on the right-hand side here for Burkina Faso. And Balata Torre just on the edge of the penalty area. Now switches play to the left-hand side. Goes to Mohamed Konate. We've got under a minute left here. Managed to cross the ball. He had the shot. The shot got blocked. And this ball still goes back to Burkina Faso. I'm assuming Burkina Faso trying to keep the ball inside the penalty area or inside the Sierra Leone half. In fact, trying to head towards the corner flag here, inside towards the left-hand side. We've only got about 15 seconds left, and now the ball match goes back towards Traore. And it's a lovely ball, and it's a great shot by Simpore from Burkina Faso. It was a brilliant save by the goalkeeper. He was completely unmarked as expected, and the referee gave a goal kick. I'm sure it was the last touch by the goalkeeper, but Sierra Leone not complaining. Long ball forward, and now we've got a late challenge on Kagbo. And as we